Hey everyone, in today's video we check out the WANDRD D1 Fanny Pack, a small, minimal but heavy duty bag that can be worn around the waist or crossbody. I'm Ed from Rushfaster and we do guides and walkthroughs bringing you better gear and better ways to carry, so if any of that sounds good to you or you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Let's jump right in and check out the D1 Fanny Pack from WANDRD. The D1 Fanny Pack comes from WANDRD, a brand that you might be familiar with because of the WANDRD Provoke, their iconic travel camera backpack. We recently did a deep dive walkthrough on that bag. There'll be a link on the screen so you can check that out. But we'll also be covering a lot more gear from WANDRD, so make sure that you're subscribed and that you hit the bell for updates. Getting onto the materials of the bag, the D1 Fanny Pack is mostly covered in this 840 denier junior ballistic nylon, and it has this weather-resistant coating. The material feels like something in between a cotton canvas and a tarpaulin, so it's got this really nice matte finish to it. And then the rest of the bag uses a 1680D ballistic nylon, which is really heavy duty. Other materials include weather-resistant YKK zippers, Fidlock hardware, and standard nylon webbing for all the straps. Alrighty, let's take a closer look at the D1 Fanny Pack. In terms of compartments, there are only two compartments to this bag. The main compartment here, and then also a discrete compartment here at the back. Getting to the main compartment is enclosed by a water-resistant YKK zipper, and the zippers actually have these helpful zipper pulls that are kind of like these loops. Really easy to get access to these zippers and open up the main compartment. On the sides of the bag, just at the end of these zipper paths, are these little pull tabs that have a little bit of WANDRD branding on them. They're really useful for getting a good grip of the bag whilst you open up the main compartment, whilst you pull on those zippers. They just make it super easy to get inside the main compartment and then give you much more control of those zippers. So getting into the main compartment, I've got it fairly packed out with a few items of gear. There's this big space here, as well as some organization over here. In the big space, I've just got a portable battery from WANDRD. I've got my wallet from Belroy. Got some hand sanitizer, I've got a flask from Stanley, and then I also have a charging cable, also from WANDRD. There's this little mesh pocket here that helps you just divide some of that gear and separate it from this main area. I've got some wet wipes, I've got a pen, got a little notebook, and then just some tissues. But this is a stretchy mesh compartment, so you can expand this out and it will fit other pieces of gear if you choose to put them in there. Over here we have a slightly gusseted pocket which is dedicated for a phone. So I've just got an iPhone 6S there, and you can see this gusset kind of expands out, so it will fit bigger phones in there as well. Over in this pocket we have a little key leash which you can attach your keys to, and you can just clip them off. This is my Orbit key, and they can just sit inside this dedicated pocket as well. That's the main compartment. It's got a fair bit of space for you to put all sorts of gear inside. Getting to the next compartment, as mentioned, this is a more discreet, more secure compartment. It utilizes a YKK zipper, and it's currently in this secure position where this elastic webbing is preventing people from getting into it. So you kind of have to be more intentional to get into this compartment. And so you feed this zipper through that elastic webbing, and then you can access the compartment. Here I've just got my passport, so something that you want to keep secure and you don't really want to be accessing all too often. It's fairly deep as well, so you could put other pieces of gear like maybe a lot of cash or things like that. There is a fair bit of space in there for you to put some gear in. Behind that we have a little frame sheet which gives structure to the bag, so there's a bit of rigidity to this back panel here and just to the overall structure of this bag so it doesn't flop too much, but it is flexible as well. It just helps to bend around your body when you're carrying it. Getting onto the back of the fanny pack, we have this standard nylon webbing. It's a very simple nylon webbing that you'll be using to carry this bag. The harness has these sort of wings here which help wrap around your body as you carry it. That's really helpful. And then there's also some WANDRD branding on these patches here as well. The carry strap also utilizes this heavy duty Fidlock buckle which is magnetized. So it snaps on very easily and secures very easily. To detach it, you simply use a bit of force and pull it outwards, and it detaches from the magnet, but it doesn't come off easily. You have to intentionally do that, so it's a very strong buckle here. It won't come apart. And then in terms of the strap itself, there are 2 points of strap management. There's this elastic cuff here to help just tidy up that strap slack, and then at the tail end of the strap there is some Velcro, which you can use to just secure it down at the end of the strap to make sure it doesn't kind of flap around everywhere. So that's really handy as well. 2 points of strap management. A noteworthy aspect of the fanny pack is that there are these big grab handles on either side of the bag. They're really helpful when you want to just get a firm grasp of the bag when you're trying to move it around your body. So say for instance, you're wearing the fanny pack either around the waist or crossbody, but at the back, and you want to swing it around. It's really great to just have these grab handles to pull these around so you can get better access to your bag. So those are really helpful as well. A common thing with fanny packs or sling bags, especially when you wear it on the body, is that the bag can tend to sag forward or kind of lean forward, and that's typically because of the contents inside the bag. And so this can make for an uncomfortable carry or an awkward carry, and it kind of looks a bit weird as a profile on the body. So WANDRD have actually tried to address this by adding in this hook and loop system. And so these GHooks kind of sit behind this back panel here. It's a bit of a pass through. You can feed your whole hand through that. But there are these GHooks here hidden behind the back panel, which actually, if you grab this loop here, just by the brand tab here, and just loop it through that GHook, it kind of brings the strap and the back panel a bit close to the body. Do that on the other side as well. And so once you wear it crossbody, it kind of wraps around your body much nicely, and you can access your gear much better, and it's a bit more of a comfortable carry. And so that's a very clever thing from WANDRD that they've implemented there, just to help carry the bag better. A little bit of a pro tip for you, I'm not sure if others have noticed this, but if you really want to make sure your bag is secure from pickpocketers and thieves and things like that, obviously you've got this compartment here, this discrete compartment that already has that kind of zipper pull to protect people from getting in that compartment. For these big zippers here, you can actually feed those loops through this GHook. And once those are fed in, you can't actually get access to the main compartment. No one can really get access, especially if you're wearing it over your back or even on your front. No one can really get inside. And so you're really going to protect your gear by kind of locking away those zippers behind this back panel. A little bit of a pro tip for you. Alrighty, so I'm going to show you the ways that you can carry the D1 on the body. This is around the waist. This is crossbody carry. Make sure you've made the adjustments to the hook and loop system so that the bag sits better on the body. Well everyone, that is the WANDRD D1 Fanny Pack. Much like many fanny packs, sling bags, they're super useful and super versatile, especially for those who want to carry light and just bring with them a small bag for their little adventures. Whether that's going for a shoot with a mirrorless camera or a small-bodied camera, or traveling in a new city and exploring, bringing a couple things with them, or just commuting on the weekend or going out for a walk in the park. The D1 Fanny Pack is definitely up to the task. If you're interested in getting the D1, there's going to be some affiliate links in the description below. If you like this video, you found it helpful, and you're thinking about getting this bag, then please consider using some of those affiliate links. They really do help us out. If you're not thinking about getting this bag, but you still want to support our work, hit the like button, hit the bell, let us know in the comments what you thought about this bag, and especially what you think about this bag in comparison to other bags on the market. And as always, subscribe to see more carry gear walkthroughs if you haven't already. If you want to see more videos like this or more videos on sling bags, then check out some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the WANDRD D1 Fanny Pack. Take care, and we'll see you next time.